This is the story of a young female named Kate. Kate is a 23-year-old student enrolled in her second semester of her master's program at the University of Ontario Institute of Technology. She has a passion for what she is studying and finds herself very committed to what she is learning. When she graduates, she would like to pursue a career in the professional medical field. Kate wears her heart on her sleeve and has always strived to be the best version of herself that she can be. It wasn't until her second year that she started feeling differently. Although deep down she was concerned about how she was feeling, she pushed it aside and kept moving forward, staying motivated to keep on top of her schoolwork. One day, Kate was sitting in on a guest speaker for one of the courses she was TAing. Alarmingly, she paid close attention to the following information that was shared with her.
A stereotype exists that surrounds the idea that all millennials are lazy and entitled. But where are the facts to demonstrate this? It's funny because all of the statistics in the world say the contrary and that millennials are sound to follow characteristics that portray perfectionism. Perfectionism is highly associated with traits of anxiety, depression, and obsessive-compulsive disorder, which nonetheless make the millennials highly entitled to stress-related feelings.
Kate was in shock after hearing what was shared with her and felt as though the facts were highly relatable. Later that night, she went home and did some of her own research to answer more of the questions that she had. Millennials are people between the ages of 22 and 37 years old. Millennials can be stressed out for a variety of different reasons. On average, millennials spend 20% of a total year being stressed out. This equals out to 63 days out of 365. The stress that millennials are facing comes from a multitude of areas, with the most common factors being things like financial, so loans, debt, work entry pay, education, so things like problems finding a job and not finishing a program, things like relationships, and also personal health. Stress can impact their lives in a variety of different ways. Typically, symptoms from stress begin when millennials are transitioning from adolescence to adulthood. During this time frame and onward, stress affects them by altering their sleeping patterns, causes unhabitual eating patterns, they begin to lack in physical activity, and their cognitive and mental health slowly become impaired.
Millennials tend to engage in health-damaging and risky behaviors such as drinking alcohol, smoking cigarettes, marijuana use, risky sexual behavior, suicide attempts, and bullying. More students are seeking psychological care than previous decades due to an increase in anxiety and depression.
63% of Canadians are at a high risk for mental health issues due to the increased amounts of stress and pressure that they're under. 1 in every 6 millennial is stressed out. 24% of baby boomers are stressed out. 41% of the X generation, who are people born from 1997 and up, are stressed out, placing the millennials nonetheless with the highest rating of stress at 63%. Only 23% of millennials get the help they need in order to help cope and manage their stress levels. Shocked again, Kate decided to talk to her parents about what she had learned and to see what their opinions were about millennials. Her mom explained,
"Although I am a part of the baby boomer population, I don't think we suffered from nearly as much stress as you millennials do. Of course we had our moments, but looking back we didn't have social media and all of the technology that you guys do now, which I think plays a big part on your stress. You also live in a very different lifestyle compared to the way we did."
Kate understood where her mom was coming from and decided that she wanted to get one more opinion, which was from her little sister. Her little sister exclaimed,
I am stressed out too, Kate. I'm stressed about graduating and prom. I'm worried that somebody will have the same dress as me, and I still don't even have a date.
After speaking with her sister, it was easy for Kate to realize that her sister may be stressed out, but certainly not about the same things as her. Kate put some thought into it and distinguished that her stressors come from a much larger scale and will highly impact her future, whereas her sister's stressors are more temporary and can be easily resolved. Given the information that Kate's mom and sister gave her, she undoubtedly acknowledged the difference between the 3 generations that exist within her family. Millennials are at crucial points in which they are making life-changing decisions that will alter the rest of their lives. These decisions reflect back on the different variables that were mentioned previously, so things like finances, education, relationships, and personal health are all things that are changing within the millennial time frame. It's no question that every generation experiences stress, but the evidence is clear that millennials are the most stressed generation. Due to the statistics that have been shared with you, would you agree?
Regardless of the generation you belong to, stress is stress. Stress can have huge effects on your mental, emotional, and physical health, so find things to help. Practice some self-care. Meditate. Exercise. Talk to loved ones or friends. Take a break. Watch funny or cute videos. Write down how you're feeling, or get outside. Find something that helps you to keep moving on instead of living in a stressful moment.
Thank you for listening.